Hello and welcome to Mighty High's world. My name is Mighty High, and the last episode we managed to catch a phantom which is just behind me there, as you can see, flying around quite graciously. So he was quite a pain to get, but we managed to get at least one of them now, so I'm not going to complain about it. So today's episode is going to be quite a relaxed one. I basically need to try and find a notch apple. So that's easier said than done, to be fair. So we're going to be doing a bit of exploring and hopefully we can find one. So if you like these kind of videos, then be sure to subscribe and also click that like button and ding that bell as well, so you get notified of videos that I do. So without further ado, let's get into the episode. So in here we have our phantom, which we caught last episode, and we also had a creeper hole which I've successfully managed to locate and also patch up. So I think it was over here, round about here somewhere. Yeah, it was around here. So that's all done, so we can now say goodbye to this place. So if we fly on over to here where our base is, I think I'll catch you guys back at our base. So we've made it back to our base, and it feels like we haven't been here in quite some time, to be fair with you. But we're not going to be sticking around here for today's episode because, as I say, I want to try and catch or find a notch apple, which, as I say, is easier said than done because they are probably the rarest item in the game. So they're quite difficult to catch, so it's probably also a good idea to get some sleep as well. So let's try and find a bed. I think I've got one in here. Yes, my storage system is still a mess because of all the projects we've got. Yep, there's a bed over here. So let's go to bed and start exploring. So I've had a little sleep now. As you can see, it's light, so I think the best place to try and find a notch apple is to go to where my witch farm is, and hopefully there's some deserts around there because we haven't really explored the desert, our witch farm, or the area around our witch farm, to be fair with you. I know we've explored the areas around where my base is, and I know pretty much all the places around my base or around the jungle, so that's not going to work very well because there's no real deserts temples there that we can raid because they're already been raided. So if we go over to here where our witch farm is, hopefully we can actually find a desert which has a temple or a notch apple in it. So we've made it to our witch hut, which is here. So if we just fly in a random direction, let's say over to this side, and hopefully we can come across something that will give us a notch apple. But if not, then I'll see if I can find anything interesting and cut back to you guys. Alright, so we found our first desert, but whether or not it actually has a temple in it, I'm not entirely sure. I've also had to go back to repair my elytra and also get a few more fireworks, so I'm hoping that we've got enough now. Although this is quite a small desert, so it's not looking promising. Yeah. Okay, let's try and fly over to here. Hopefully there's another desert, but if not, I'll just make a jump cut and hopefully we can actually find some kind of desert temple very soon. This is quite a big plains? Savannah biome mind. Oh, there's another desert over here. I probably should have brought a bed with me though, shouldn't I, to be fair with you. Oh well, let's just deal with it. Hopefully we can find a village otherwise. That might be a good idea if we can. Whoa, that's a big mountain. Jeez, man, I probably should... Whoa, that's cool. I like that. I'm going to get the coordinates of that just in case. And yeah, so we're still on the hunt for a desert temple because I think that's the structure where you're most likely going to find a notch apple, but I could be wrong as well, so I'm really not sure if there are any around here, to be honest with you guys, but let's hope there is. but looks like there isn't. Right, so there wasn't anything in that desert, unfortunately. I still haven't come across a village either, but I have come across a sunken shipwreck, which looks like I've already been here, and I have, so that's odd. I thought I hadn't explored this area of the map, but judging by that, I have, so I might need to fly even further away than I am already. Where am I now? Like 1,500, 1,500, so yeah, I still need to go probably in this direction, and hopefully there's still some desert temples or something where I can raid that I haven't been to already, but I'm really not that sure in all fairness. So I'm just going to keep flying around, seeing if I can find anything. And I'll jump cut if I can see anything that will be interesting. Alright, so I've found a desert village at least, so at least I can get some sleep, although I've probably already been here judging by my luck, but let's try and find a bed and go to bed anyway. And also I'm going to take that bed as well because I haven't brought one with me, and there's a zombie there which is going to attack the villagers if I'm not careful, so let's get rid of him. There's a skeleton there, let's not bother about him. There was a chest in, not that one, this one, so let's see if I've been here. Yeah, I've been to this one by the looks of things because there's nothing in that chest. There's a few hay bales over here which is probably worth grabbing. There's also some more hay bales over there, so I'm just going to grab these as well. Right, so we've grabbed these hay bales. There's an iron golem there, which I'm just going to leave alone. But what would be a cool idea for these iron golems is if they attacked you, if you take anything from the village as well, maybe? I think that would be a cool idea, but whether Mojang want to implement that idea is a different story. Ooh, there's a chest here which looks like I haven't been to. Let's grab them because that's good to grab anyway. I may have not actually been to this village. Let's just have a little look around and see if there's anything else apart from the normal stuff you see in a village. I might grab the bell though. Is there a chest in here? Yep, there's some stuff in here which I don't really need the cactus to be fair, and there's only one clay ball in there, so let's not bother with that. Let's grab these. Is there a bell around here? Yes, there is. Okay, so let's grab that bell as well because they're all good. And then there's some more hay bales over there. I'll grab them in a minute, but let's see if there's anything in here. Nope. In this chest. Yep, we've got some bread, so we've got more food if we need to, and some wheat. I'll leave the rest in there because I'm not really bothered about cactus dye. Anything in here? Oh, there might be something up here. Nope, there's not. Okay then. That's all good, I guess. And let's just check these houses quickly. Nothing in there apart from some sea pickles, but I'm not too worried about them. Nothing in there. Probably already checked that chest, so let's just check this house quickly. Right, oh, there's a cartography table, but I think that's it. Yep, that's about it. So, apart from the hay bales, there's not really anything else in this village. So, but I'm hoping we are in a desert, so hopefully there's a temple somewhere. So let's grab these and have a little explore around the area. And it doesn't look like there's a temple in this desert either, although this is some really odd biome generation. You can expect a savanna to be near a desert, but you wouldn't expect a taiga forest to be near a desert, would you? Which is pretty cool if you ask me. And there's also some plains over there as well, but I don't think there's any temples around here. That's the village we've just been to. Is there anything over here? No. This is quite a small desert really, isn't it? So anyway, onwards and upwards. Let's fly over this ocean. Alright, so I've still not come across any temples, but there is another village here which is in a pretty cool little location if you ask me. It's pretty much on the edge of this sea over here, but also in a taiga forest as well. And obviously there has to be an iron golem here. So if there's anything in here worth getting, apples, a bit of iron and gold, that's always good to have. Even if you don't necessarily need it at the moment, it's always good to have a tiny bit of spare iron or gold. Anything over here? There's a little campfire place there. Oh, that's cool. The little... Ow! Okay. The little armor stands with some armor over it. Oh, that's why, because he's a blacksmith. Ah, that's awesome. I never knew that. Well, this is a tiger village, but I didn't realise they had stuff like this. This is new for me. I've not even seen one of these villages. Or not properly anyway. Is there anything in this house? Let's have a little look. Some cauldrons, a lit chest here. Oh, some leather. And a few emeralds. Why not take it anyway? I actually don't need them, to be fair with you. I'll just leave... yeah, let's take them anyway, eh? Why not? So that's that. I think I checked this one out first. Fairly certain I did anyway. No, I haven't. So there's a tiny bit of gold, some bread, a few apples, a diamond sword, an iron sword even. Let's put that green cactus back, a saddle and a iron helmet, which I don't really need. So let's leave that. Into the next house. Oh, there's a cool purple bed there. Not really much. Bit of pumpkin pie. Let's grab that. I don't need the potatoes or the seeds. And in this house, is there anything over here? Well, thanks for shutting the door on me, mate. He obviously doesn't want me to come in, does he? That's a cool little layout for a house, but nothing specific in there. I think that's it, apart from a cat over there. There's probably no point taming that cat, to be honest with you. One, because I'm far enough away from my base not to worry, and two, I don't even have any raw fish on me. So I think this is the last little house to have a look in. My guess is there's nothing in here. Oh, no, there is. Oh, there's quite a bit of bread in there. Some potatoes, which I don't need. Some spruce logs. I don't really need them. I'll grab them spruce saplings, though, and I'll leave the fern in there. So, that's what was in this village. Let's just fly and see if there's anything else that I've missed. Yep, there's a few houses over here which I've missed. So, let's go over to here and see if there's anything in here. This is quite a big village, to be fair. I'm assuming there probably should be a chest in there, but there isn't, so hey ho, let's not worry about it. There's a house up here we can have a little look in. Let's open here. Anything in here? Yep. Oh, there's some iron nuggets, which I don't really need. There's some pumpkin pie, which I'll grab. Some ferns, or spruce sapling even. Another emerald, and I'll just leave that stuff in there. And I think this is the last house to have a look in. Not over there, over here even. That's quite far away from its village, isn't it? Oh, no, there's two of them even. So this one has some potatoes, some bread. Let's grab the bread. I don't really need the sweet berries either. So let's leave them there and have a look in here. And that's awesome. I didn't realise that. That's cool. There's some bookshelves up there though. Let's grab them. Always on the look for some bookshelves. Oh, and there's some more up there. Let's grab them too. Right, so this was actually the same house. I did not know that. Awesome. So I think we've kind of raided this village. I'm fairly certain I've already been in here, so no need to worry about that one. Yep, I have. So this village has some pretty interesting stuff in it, and it's also in a cool location. But still not what I need, to be fair with you. So the hunt is on for a notch apple still. Alright, so still no notch apple found or desert temples found, but I have come across this sunken shipwreck, which is pretty much full, but it's odd because it's a jungle shipwreck in the middle of pretty much an iceberg biome. So let's see if there's anything interesting in here. That's if I haven't already been here. See, there's even an iceberg in it. Huh? Anyway, so that's all good. There's some gold, there's some iron. There's also a bottle of enchanting, which is awesome. So that's what we've got in that chest, and there should be another chest over here somewhere. Or is it down below? It might be down here. There it is. So I'm breaking Depth Strider 2. Let's grab them and them. I don't need the potatoes or anything like that. Paper will probably come in handy, and some suspicious stew. So that's what was in that chest. I think there should be another chest around here somewhere. I think it's further on down, isn't it? Around here? No, that's the one I've just been to, so it should be down here. There's a door there, so we can get some breath if we need to. This one. Oh, there's 2 clocks in there. And a buried treasure map. Awesome. Is it worth having a look at this treasure map, maybe? I think it might be, to be fair with you. So, let's get some air and see where it is. It hopefully shouldn't be too far away. No, we're pretty much next to it, so we need to go south, which is... what way? This way. So let's start flying this way, and hopefully we can find it relatively shortly. Yeah, we're pretty much on it already, aren't we? Yes, we are. So I think it's down there, isn't it? Yep, it looks like it will be. Indeed it is. So let's grab our shovel and start digging. Aha, I found it after decimating this corner of the island. So hopefully there's some good stuff in here. Yes, there is. There's some gold, some iron, 2 diamonds. Yes, you can't go wrong with that, can you? A bit of fish, which I've already got, but the more the merrier. Some salmon, a bit of TNT, some prismarine crystals, which I'm not bothered about, and a heart of the sea as well. So that's cool. That was definitely worth doing, especially for the diamonds. So I've also got the suspicious stew as well. So why not take this, hey? See what it is. And we get darkness. Of course we do. Of course we do. It's not that good, is it? Okay, thank you, but I'm okay now. Cool. So now we can just chuck that away because I won't need it anymore. And what way shall I fly now? Let's go in this direction. So, still not found a desert temple or a desert, but there is a cool looking flower biome over here. What do they call it? Flower forest? Indeed they do. So let's take a screenshot of that so we got the coordinates and start searching still. So again, still not found a desert, but I have found a rather big coral reef. So I've not actually come across a big coral reef like this in my world. So this is actually quite big. Jesus, how big do you want to have one? I'm actually happy about that because that is a world of effort off me now. So let's grab the coordinates of that as well because I actually did need to find one of these at some point, and now I have. So I don't have to worry about that now. Just assuming that I can keep the coordinates or find the coordinates where it was even. So I'm still looking for a desert though. I still haven't found one. I'm hoping I'll find one next to an ocean, or this warm ocean shall I say. Alright, so I've not found one of these in absolutely ages. I think this is actually the second time I've even found one of these biomes in Minecraft, and that of course is an ice spikes biome. So this used to be the biome where you got all of your packed ice from, but since the introduction of frozen oceans you can get it another way. But this is absolutely awesome to find. Whoa, and it's massive as well. Jesus, I love them cliffs as well. That's awesome. Yeah, not quite what I'm looking for, but still pretty cool. Let's grab the coordinates of this as well, just so I know where it is. Maybe we can do our Christmas build over here. That's a possibility anyway. That's if I decide to do one. Oh, there's a village over here as well. That's cool. And is that an igloo or is that just part of the village? I'm fairly certain this... Whoa, there's a cat just there. This is probably part of the village, isn't it? Yes, it is. And I'm assuming that is too, although there is blue ice there. Yeah, this is part of the village. Snowballs, great. And some bread. Yeah, so let's have a look and see if there's anything in this village quickly. Alright, so apart from the village bell and a tiny bit of leather, there really wasn't anything here of any consequence. So I'm just going to leave that be, but there is an igloo over here. So maybe there might be something in here. Is it there? Yeah, there's something going down, so there possibly could be a notch apple down here. But if not, there is definitely going to be something down here. So let's have a look. Hopefully we can get down there pretty fast. Yes, we can. Good, good. So we have a villager. He looks like an old villager then. He really does look like one of the old villagers, but I don't think he is. And then we have this guy who is a zombie villager who actually won't despawn, believe it or not. Even if I left here now, he won't despawn because the game actually gives you the resources to cure him. So there's a potion of weakness there, and looks like there's another one there. So can we actually grab that? Let's grab what? I didn't do that. Let's grab that potion of weakness, or splash potion of weakness, shall we say. Let's and check this chest. Oh, just a golden apple, unfortunately. And a few more apples. Yeah, let's grab them apples. We don't need the rotten flesh. We can grab the wheat, I guess. My inventory is full though, so let's chuck some stuff in here again. Let's chuck all this in here because we won't really need it. Let's grab that sand back, and also just for inventory sake, let's get rid of that as well. So let's grab you, and we can, where did it go? There it is. We can chuck that onto him and feed him the apple just because we can, and he should cure very soon, but I'm not going to know when because I'm pretty much leaving this place in a minute. I just thought that might be an interesting thing to do while we're here, which is what you're supposed to do, but I'm assuming you're only supposed to do that if you actually want to stay there, which I'm not. However, it might be a good idea to catch the coordinates of it just in case. So now we've got the coordinates of that, there's unfortunately nothing in here. So let's start flying some other way. Let's try this way, I guess. Right, so I found a desert at last, which has a rather interesting structure. So this is a pillager outpost. As we can see, it spawns pillagers, but I'm fairly quite far away, like 7,000, pretty much 10,000 blocks away from my base if you include both coordinates. So I am quite far from home, and my elytra is looking a bit worse for wear as well. So I'm really hoping I have enough room to, enough durability even, to get myself back. But this doesn't look like a very big desert either. That is really disappointing. Yeah, that is really disappointing, to be fair. That's not fair. Meh. I probably should try and fly back, to be fair with you, because my elytra might break on the way back. So I don't want to risk getting stuck in the middle of nowhere. So what I'll do quickly though is just go over here and take the coordinates of the pillager outpost in case we want to do anything with it, although it is too far away to actually bother with, but let's do it anyway just in case. So we've got them coordinates now. We've also got a pillager after us, but no worries. So I think it's probably a good idea to fly home. Right, so I'm pretty much almost at my base now, although I am looking a bit worse for wear with my elytra. I'm really hoping that it will last until I get home, but at the same time I'm not very hopeful. So let's hope we can still get there without falling to our death. And yeah, the sun's also setting as well, so that's another thing I've got to be careful with, which is mobs, but we should be okay. So, I've made it back to our jungle at least. I'm still not sure if I've got enough elytra durability to get me actually to my base though, but I know my base is just on the other side of this jungle, so at least I'm somewhat safe. Although having saying that, it is a jungle and they are quite dangerous. So yeah, that's another thing. So I'm trying to fly as fast as I can now basically. There's a savannah here. Oh, maybe we could go... Yeah! Right, we found a way we can get home at least. Let's just hope that we can. Yep. Where's our little base? Up here. Awesome. So we found a nether portal we can get home with now. So back to home, I guess. Alright, so we've made it back to our base at last. Unfortunately, we couldn't find what we were looking for, which was a notch apple, but I think I've got one around here somewhere. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, I do. I have one enchanted golden apple, otherwise known as a notch apple, but that's the only one I have. I would like two of them, one to eat and one for a banner, but I think I'm just going to have to use that one. If not, we can have a look next episode and see what we can find, but I'm not too hopeful at the moment. But let's have a look at all the loot we've managed to get. So we've, apart from these emeralds, we've got quite a bit of food. We've got a few bookshelves, a couple of diamonds, a heart of the sea, 2 bells, gold, food, and that's pretty much all we've got. And then I've got a few bits in my inventory as well, so some leather, a few clocks and stuff like that. So it's not a bad haul really. We've got quite a bit of stuff here, so that's pretty good. Even if we didn't find what we were looking for, we still ended up pretty well with what we got. So I think I'm going to call it an episode there for now. So thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHigh. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been MightyHigh, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.